Hello everybody, happy February. Thank you for being with us. And I want to thank Michelle and Dana. Without them, there would be no technology here. And we're in their lovely home doing this. To my left is Sabrina Cruz, you've met her already. And to my right is my sister Elizabeth, that has just always been around and helped me take care of life. Now, and we owe the cover art to Elizabeth because she has a little story to tell you about it. So here, why don't you just
Thank you.
show that. Here, throw it in front of here.
Okay. This particular form, I woke up one morning on 2/21/14, and I knew that I had an insignia on my back in my energy field. So I went out to the kitchen and I said to Marie, I have an insignia on my back. And she said, turn around. And she said, oh, I see it. So she saw it and she said, okay, I'm gonna draw it. So it took a little while to get to the final piece right here. But it was really lovely to see because I couldn't see it. All I did was feel it. So maybe about a month later, I put this on my lap and I was just sitting there contemplating, and then I put my hands on it and I went to the YMCA. And there I use a machine that's good for the back. So I put 45 pounds on it, my normal weight, and I leaned back, and it was like there was no weight on the column for the weights. And I said, well, something's not right. So I looked at it and had 45 pounds on it. So I went to 55 pounds and it was still very, very light. So I completed all my exercises, but I found it very interesting to see how this particular form enhanced my energy field so much that the weight was nothing. So that's in reality, this is the cover of the
calendar.
Of the calendar.
It's right here, and it's new beginnings because Liz had new beginnings with straight with energy in and of itself, and she's made some changes. But she is an Aries, so sometimes it's hard for them to change. And we owe this to her. So thank you, Liz. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Got anything else you want to say about it?
No, it's been a pleasure for me to have this in my energy field. I really appreciate it. And I don't know where it came from.
Came from heaven.
It came from heaven, Marie said. So wherever it came from, I'm happy that it's here. So
I'm happy that you're happy.
thank you.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Okay. Now Liz is going to go away, and Dena's going to come in.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dena DaSilva.
And she was here the last one, too.
I was here last week, too.
Now, I'm flanked on either side by techno geeks, which I am not one. So when they talk, I just get out of the way. And they're not only techno geeks, they're both very good at what they do and how they are and who they are. And I appreciate everything that they have brought to my life. So while I'm thanking people, I want to thank the month of February for being a good thing. He decided he needed to be objectivity. I really want to thank February for Mercury going direct from its retrograde yesterday, because it was really interesting things were happening. And not necessarily fun, but very, hopefully now we get unencumbered. So I just want to read you a little bit about the astrology, because we have astrology in the back of the calendar. And the angel for the month of February is Bartiel, is that how you say that?
Yes.
Okay. And the angel for Aquarius is Gabriel. So these are our angels for this month. And Aquarians are light, vibrant, ethereal, sensitive, emotional, and idealistic. Tolerant, broad-minded, and discrimination give you a great depth of character. You know what, Sabrina, can you read it? Because I can't see. I have to set my eyesight to for drawing.
As the humanitarian of the zodiac, you have an impersonal approach to life. You are more dedicated to truth and the progress of the world rather than the higher causes. You can become interested in one activity to the exclusion of everyone and everything else, remaining singular in a purpose until your goal is achieved. An individualist who can become a victim of your own daydreams. Even you consider yourself rather eccentric. Neither malice nor pettiness are among your faults. You are innovative and unconventional, which can make you a target for attack by narrow-minded people. You can get yourself into very unusual situations because you count the odd and colorful among your list of friends and associates. And that's interesting.
Well, a guy I worked with for 30 years was he was an Aquarius. And it's like somebody just followed him around his whole life.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It just brings all kinds of images to my mind. Large-minded and kind-hearted, the fully realized Aquarian is a true exponent of brotherly love. In matters of love, you are whimsical, independent, and friendly. The sign governs hopes, dreams, wishes, friends, brotherhood, and universal love. Polarity opposite Aquarius on the zodiacal wheel is Leo. This is the sign of pleasure, affection, and love affairs. Leo natives look for fun and good times to make them happy. They require close ties with others and want to dominate in all relationships.
Well, they do. My mom was a Leo.
The symbol, the water bearer, dispenses gifts that flow freely and equally to all. It represents creation and the giving of life. That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's an air element. The body area it works with is the circulatory system, ankles and lower legs. So if you're Aquarius, you gotta get pedicures. The trait is friendliness, and their key phrase is "I know," and that's what Mark used to say that all the time. The ruling planet is Uranus. I just learned how to say that instead of Uranus. Their lucky numbers are 1 and 7. Lucky day is Wednesday, and their color is electric blue. And there we are. That's February. That's Aquarius. And we're going to enjoy the rest of the month, I hope. It should be. Well, you know, everything seems a lot lighter. I mean, even though it takes a few days, even after the retrograde ends, for everything to dissipate.
And get back to balance and order.
Yes. Yes.
As it should be.
As it
I'm
should
waiting
be.
for that day. Yeah, I've been feeling a little weird.
Well,
A lot weird.
well, you know, it's out there, you know, and we're just like these little pawns. And if we don't listen to the messages we get and what we're being told, we get ourselves in trouble.
Did you feel like the buoy in the ocean? You know, and the thing goes like this, and you just like go on
That's it.
wherever way the wave goes.
Once you learn how to go with the flow, it's easier.
Just
You
relax.
can't
and
fight
just
it.
float.
You can't fight it.
Yes. Let's see. So there. Also, this is February for this year. This was February from many years ago, from one of the first calendars I did, and this one's called Unconditional Love, and it is my gift to Michelle for being so tolerant of me and working hard over there on her lovely little computer. Go ahead. Sabrina's my reader. She's good.
Oh, that is beautiful.
You never saw that one?
Yes, that's the one that you had on Mark's shirt.
Oh, the
Yes.
That's
shirt.
the one that I wore.
Yep.
on the last
Yes,
one.
yes.
So unconditional love. Summon the courage necessary to release the walls you have placed around your heart. No longer keep people at arm's length. The time is now to do all things from the heart center of unconditional love.
That's a nice one. I like that one. Okay. He's crooked. He can't be crooked. Is that okay?
Yeah, fix it.
Okay.
There you go.
Alrighty then. February. Thank you. Now, we have a book of forms and shapes to color that Ms. Dena is going to tell you about.
I will explain.
And she will explain everything.
Before I just explain about the Book of Forms and Shapes to Color for kids of all ages, which is Maria's now, in addition to her calendars offering, I wanted just to say a little bit about how her art touched me again, and something she has never heard me really say. Something I had to jot down so I wouldn't forget. And the reason why this is very important, and it's an important project, not just for Marie and for everyone who gets touched by this, but some people have described sacred geometry as a language of nature, perhaps a blueprint of creation, because it's the foundation of transmitting higher frequencies of energy and awareness from soul to soul and across the universe. In nature, sacred geometries, these structures of life, are generally unseen from a 3D physical perspective, such as flowers, crystals, and water. But they are creative, they are enlightening structures, and often associated with awakening and ascension and healing. Healing can be facilitated and meditation enhanced through sacred geometrical forms. And some experience these sensations of energy, as you heard Elizabeth talking about with her gym workout, and some experience sudden memories of something or powerful emotions. And this is what is commonly felt, and I felt when I mentioned 2 weeks ago in the show how Marie's drawing spoke to me. And so, for example, one that is entitled Unlimited Potential, that's to this day when I feel like I'm doing something and I can't break through, and I feel like maybe I have taken the wrong path, I have to just take a look at this and again read what it says on the back. Unlimited potential. As you permit yourself, you grow. You allow your hidden strengths to surface. What seemed impossible yesterday is simple and attainable today. Know that your potential is unlimited as you discover and perform your chosen work. That's the one thing that just brings me right back to knowing that I'm doing what I need to be doing and what I should be doing.
That's so wonderful.
So Marie's Lift Your Spirit art is an expressive form of artwork that Marie does by hand and has the ability to transfer and transmit energies and the visions of the artist, in this case Marie. She is clearly able to give birth to a drawing and set an attention to it, and how these sacred patterns, are used in your life and how you benefit from them makes them particularly special, which is why I feel this is something I'm glad to be a part of, and I'm glad that we're doing this together.
Me too. You guys need to be so much support, all of you in this house.
So, along with Marie's calendars that she offers, there's now this Book of Forms and Shapes to Color for kids of all ages. And I think it's great because nowadays with technology and social media and video games, and we're just out of touch with the world. We're out of touch with the beauty in the world around us.
We're out of touch with ourselves.
We are out of touch with ourselves. And especially the young millennial generation now, you never see them with a conversation happening, or it just seems to be like we're getting out of touch. So another way to connect with spirit and with the universe, I think, is that pen to paper, and the way Marie's drawings now can maybe extend to kids of all ages to get in touch with that. So this is the Book of Forms. And each drawing in this book is a combination of basic geometrical symbols like the circle, lens, sphere, triangle, square, cube, circle, squared, pyramid. And there's something that I'm going to read about this that Marie actually wrote that I loved. It's part of the book.
It's because you love me.
Because I do. Since form predates the spoken language, the geometry communicates with you in a non-verbal manner, touching the very core of your being and sparking the creative juices. Sparking the creative juices. By working with them for a few minutes, you may experience a sense of calmness and peace. Crayons, black or colored pens or pencils, marking pens, watercolor, acrylic, oils, any and all coloring implements can be used to complete the pictures to your own satisfaction. The pages are printed on one side, so only the picture can be matted or framed upon completion. I'll show you an example of one of the shapes inside the book.
Pick a nice one.
I like this one.
Okay.
And you'd spend the time coloring or painting. This gives little kids or older kids something to do with their very busy hands and the boundless energy. For the big kids, it's an outlet to relieve stress and take much needed quiet time. Enjoy. Now, these books, they come in a packet, like I said, just like this, of 4 drawings, 4 of Marie's drawings. And then there's one blank that you can draw on your own the way you choose to your satisfaction. They are now in San Francisco and Colorado, here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And, and if you are to do one of these and get an entry into the drawing, let's just show this piece here. You would to draw yours on the blank form and mail it in to see if you're a winner. You would just use the form here to sign your name, and each one has a control number, okay? And on the back, it gives you the address where to send it. The coloring packets are $15, and that includes the packet of 4 and the one on your own, as well as the entry fee. And there will be 10 chosen, right, from each packet
Coloring book.
to create a coloring book from it. And there's 10%, right, of...
What?
there will be 10% of the proceeds.
It'll go to each one that's chosen.
Right, we'll go to
What's
each
1%
1%. Sorry, that
So
will go.
no, that is 10%.
Right, in total.
Yeah.
In total. So the coloring books, like I said, are $15, but that includes the entry fee as well. So I think this is just a great way to get kids to walk away from technology and walk away from other distractions and really focus on some beauty and what's around them. And it's such a great form of meditation. Even if you don't use it for that, you find that you just get taken away. So I'm happy to be a part of it.
Me too. I'm glad
Thank
you
you.
were.
Thank you.
And
Anything more?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say that. Well, where are the dates for the?
Oh, March 26th, you said, right?
Yeah. And entries have to be in by March 26th. They'll be coming in from San Francisco, and they'll be available to see on the next show. And it's from a friend of mine who's a school teacher, Lois, and she deals a lot with kids who have issues like the rest of us. And she's going to put a little note on each one of them of how the kids were before, and then she put them almost in time out and gave them the stuff to draw on the difference. So I'm looking forward to that. And let me see. Being new, pretend books attended. That's it on that part. The kids are going to get 1% each of the ones we use, and I think it'll be fun because it's a. Not only are they rewarded by doing something different and doing something by hand and centering and balancing, there's a little incentive there. Look what I did, because you know how kids are, we're all the same.
All kids are the same.
No matter how old we are.
And I just want to add, I was recently at an art show, the Art Walk, First Friday, and I happened to stumble upon someone who was doing sacred geometry. I said, isn't that something? I was just telling him about the experiences we're having here. And it was interesting. We only had a 3-minute conversation, but what I took from it was he started because of a near-death experience he had. So this is now his way of channeling those those fears and those energies and into something good and something that now is he's selling and he's making, you know, a living and existing through life now. So
And
I thought
probably
that was
being very happy.
and he looked very, very happy. So thank you.
Thank
I
you
know
so
you-
much. Okay, now we're going to go, last show, Harriet talked about the patches and the energy patches. We have a testimonial here from a friend of ours, and Sabrina's going to read it for us, which I thought was very cool.
This is my favorite part. I know in a world where we have so much stress and drama and hardship and suffering, we can't get enough of inspiring moments, people that are making a difference in people's lives. And I'm very honored to be a part of this because I truly believe in the life-changing, transformational, spiritual energy that each individual encounters when they do come in contact with the sacred geometry, Lift Your Spirit art from Marie. And this person, we just call him the bug man, for lack of a better word, comes to Marie and Elizabeth's house monthly. And he's just, you know, your average, normal, everyday guy.
40 years he's been coming to our house.
40 years. That's dedication. That's awesome.
Especially our house.
Well, he's just an average, ordinary guy, and he happens to notice, you know, the Lift Your Spirit calendars, all of the artwork all over the house. So he starts to purchase the calendars. Well, in a very short time, he started having these life transformational changes that had a deep impact, and that's the most rewarding part of my connection with all of this. Is it gives me such joy to see people change their lives for the better. And everyone has unique experiences. So based on the testimony that he was generously enough to take his time out to share, he writes to Marie, upon acquiring Marie's lovely Lift Your Spirits calendar, there has been an unusual amount of good things happening in my life that have not happened before. I have plenty of enjoyable work, extra money in my pocket all the time, paid off credit cards and other big bills, a refund from a credit card company for $90, and bonus point credits, and $100 he received, credit from a bank account that showed that much more money in it than he thought he had ever had. He's experienced very good health in spite of much sickness everywhere and feeling great all the time. Lastly, there was a complimentary service to my car that the dealer said that I deserved one on the house. I've never had that experience. I want to piggyback on that energy and get that for me. Those are expensive. Daily, I have my personal energy symbol in my shirt pocket all the time, and the rest of the symbols with me at work all day. They work wonders for me. Thanks, Marie. JB in Las Vegas. So you never really know the impact that you're going to experience from this Lift Your Spirit art from Marie. But I enjoy reading testimonials, meeting people and conversing with them face to face, and get to witness the incredible things that are happening in their lives. And I just want to thank you again, Marie.
I'm the radio, okay? Just go
The conduit.
and you're welcome. It's centering and balancing for me, and I love doing it. And I love seeing it.
Following your tuition,
Yeah.
listening, not doubting yourself,
Yeah,
and
yeah. Well, because
acting on those inspirational
Yeah.
ideas.
no matter what anybody thinks. And okay, go ahead. Go.
No, 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. This is called a dream disc. It's my sacred dream geometrical interpretation of the Native American dream catcher. And it makes you feel good. And that's what all this does. It makes you feel good. And these are wish boxes. Now, Sabrina, I need you to read again. Who can see better? You or Sabrina?
Well, we can,
No, that
would you
would-
like to read, Dena?
Sure. Okay. So this wish box for the year, this was year 2006.
Been doing this for a while.
Oh, my favorite quote in the whole world. I can't believe it. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Write down something you would like to see happen in your life. Fold your paper 6 times, place it inside your wish box, then forget about it. Keep your wish box where it will be the last thing you see before you go to sleep and the first thing you see upon awakening. When your wish is complete, or you find that you are you're ready to change direction, remove the paper, burn it, throw it away, the ashes, and write a new wish and place it in the box. Lift your spirit, Art. Wish box by Marie. This
That's
is
beautiful.
fantastic.
Like that one, yeah.
That is beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
this I gave to one of our girlfriends,
That's cool.
whatever year that was. And I had to borrow it today because I'm just starting
She
to get
uses it a lot, you can see.
Yeah, it's right by her bed. Is what showed me where she keeps
I
it.
want one.
Okay.
Okay,
I
we're
gotta
coming
make 'em.
back. Coming over for coffee again. So I can shop.
Yes. Okay, and these will be available for sale, and they'll be on. Michelle's going to have a price list on all the different stuff. But simply put, these are. I don't even know what they are. I wrote them down. I think 15 and 25, but it'll be on the list. And
I hope to be writing a little bit more. I'm going to try to write a blog. I do a blog on my own right now. I write about a lot of different topics, but this is going to be maybe more than one blog, and we will get that information out as well. And then anyone who feels compelled to write something about their experiences certainly should, and you can send in or write it in, or perhaps we'll have a place at the end of the blog where you can comment and add your thoughts there. So
yeah, and any technical stuff you have to talk to these two and those two, not me.
Yeah, the intention with ubn.media, and I love Dana and Michelle for selfless service and putting this together for the globe, for the world. Each person has an opportunity to be a member of ubn.media, and you can link your blog in, but we certainly intend to make a blog for Lift Your Spirit Art to promote it more, to stay connected with ubn.media. And thank you, Dana and Michelle, for making that possible.
Well, I guess this is a wrap, huh? Thank you very much, everybody who's here, all your supportive energy.
Good to see you again, Dana.
thank you, you too.
That
Sabrina.
just keeps coming. Thank you, God. Thank you all. And, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
And that's a wrap.
Good night.
Oh, look at that.